it's too much fame. I think. Yeah. It's like
Well, it buys you freedom from persecution. I.e., we were just talking about James Franco. How many? And Harvey Weinstein and shit.
like
it may I would say it prolongs it, but in the end, if the internet's very powerful, and if people fight for something to be taken care of, it will be taken care of 9 times out of 10.
I agree.
Also, athletes get paid too much.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Way too fucking much.
For
them to get hurt and sprain an ankle and not finish out a game, it's like, really?
I agree.
$1 million for 5 years.
I agree that athletes get paid too much, but also they don't, in a sense, because their owners are profiting off of them, black, white, whatever.
Oh no, that's all good because they make too much money too. So
yeah.
I
would say what the athletes make compared to their owners is pennies.
Oh yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and vote. I think this should be a cap. I don't know how you'd ever accomplish such a thing, other than like I don't know, the government like taxing billionaires more or whatever. Same idea.
Well, they should, but they won't.
I know, but I'm saying I don't know how you would cap effect. Should they? Probably, yeah, of course. I'm too much goes to your head, you become an asshole. I get it. Yeah, cap it. Sure.
Yeah. I saw a meme. It said we should there should be no billionaires. Once they hit 999 million, you've won life. Anything after that, any dollar after that goes to the little people.
I agree.
Cool.
I agree. Because if you've ever really seen the breakdown of $1 billion, it's so much more than you think. People think $1 million and $1 billion are close, and they are not. They are
Hell
not.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Oh, look, if I can't have $1 billion in Animal Crossing, then I don't want real life either.
Oh my God, so close.
One bell. Come on, man, give me that bell. Come on.
Is it cap? Did they cap out?
999,999,000 something.
I wouldn't know. I'm making an honest living on my island. I didn't run across any hacks or anything, so I wouldn't know. So
here's what I think. I'm an adult, all right? If I want to pay money for in-game items, I'm gonna fucking do it. All right. So I bought.
Remember in the days?
I didn't know you could do that.
There's websites for that. You go to the people's island and they give you the shit. Now, I will say that I'm pretty sure what they did on their island was a glitch, because what they do is you go to get the maxed out bells. You go to their island and they give you a weird like turnip or something, and then you sell it in their store. And when they say the amount they're giving you, it's like a negative number. But then when you go back to your island and check your bank account, it's maxed out. Don't know how it works, but it works.
How much y'all pay? In real life, how much y'all pay?
$5. That's it. Oh, and we got all the Nook Miles tickets for that $5.
Remember I gave you all those Nook Miles tickets? You're set for life, and I gave you like a fraction of them. Yeah.
I'm just saying, man.
It's
whatever. Do what makes you happy. It's $5 that makes you happy. Yeah.
And for all those viewers out there who don't mess with Animal Crossing, don't know what it is, you're missing out. But if you want me to explain it,
that's coming from a guy who hasn't played Animal Crossing in like 3 or 4 months now.
I was just on it like a week ago. Don't hear it.
Speaking of which, I think I sent you an item there. I'll be sending gifts all the time. I tried to, at least.
Yeah. I think I sent you a Mother's Day gift on there.
He did.
I didn't get the Father's Day gift, by the way. You said you sent me, so whatever. I bought it myself with my almost billion bells. So
it's here. But also, Paris, I think I sent you like the Father's Day bundle or something.
Hey, I haven't been on in a long time, so.
I know. I want to, bitch, when we get off here, we might get on. We might have to do that. Where's my switch?
Moving on to the next question. We did answer that. We said, yes, there should be a cap on fame. How we do that, I don't know. Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe money, but not fame, because fame would be hard to cap.
Yeah.
Money
Let's cap out money. The only way to cap out fame is if we just stop paying attention to them.
Yeah, and you can't do that because literally, psychologically speaking, the more you try to not think about something, the more you're gonna freaking think about it. So
I'm just going ahead and equate it to money because if they got all that money, they're paying money to be seen. The more you see them, then
money's power.
that's what it comes down to.
All right, let's rock them out.
Next question. Speaking of billionaires, there's a petition, and she states in this that it's not really a question, but it's a good topic. But there's a petition about not letting Jeff Bezos back into Earth.
Yes, I agree 100%. I hate that guy so much. Like,
that's the Amazon guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck him.
Dude, okay.
Go
Go.
I got a question about that petition. How do they expect to accomplish that?
They're not going to.
Realistically, he's not up there by himself, right? There'll be a capsule at the end. What are you going to do? You can't just throw him out because that's murder. Is it murder? Is that international waters? I don't know.
I thought what happens in space is nothing to do with what happens on Earth, right? Right.
Yeah, technically, there's no laws in space because no one is actually allowed to own portions of space. Like literally, that's like a whole world like treaty sort of thing.
So
like,
can you kill somebody in space and then just be like,
Okay, but listen. Are you aboard an American vessel?
It's a private vehicle.
That's my point. So
this is literally Jeff Bezos's spaceship.
yes. So technically speaking, you could probably kill, but that doesn't stop you from being sued by his family. Maybe for being killed on his own.
So a civil lawsuit.
Right. So like I don't know. That's a really like good question.
Someone's got to take one for
if it's on a private ship, you're technically becoming a pirate.
Hey, you know though, if you think about it, the person who gets to be on board with him actually won an auction to do it. So who's to say that that's not some fucking dude that's gonna like
little tidbit? That was $28 million he bid to be the only other passenger on the first like perfectly private space flight.
Why? Who wants to hang out with an old white guy in space?
Yeah.
Right. For like, $28 million.
Hey,
that's what I'm saying.
Richest guy in the world. Here's $28 million more for no reason that you'll throw away somewhere. I don't know.
Wipes his ass with $1 million.
What about his yacht? The yacht it wasn't big enough to have a helicopter or something?
Oh yeah, He got his new like super mega yacht, but because it has 3 masts on it, there's no room or no way to put a helicopter landing pad on there, which is a bummer because he uses a helicopter, right?
Darn.
And he figured it out because he just had another super yacht that does have a helicopter landing pad, and then it just docks to the bigger yacht, and it's all cool. Problem solved.
Just throw more money out.
Just throw more money.
This goes back to the previous question, capping out money.
Yes, there should be a cap. Yes, absolutely.
Do you realize that he could literally solve world hunger, and he's not? Why wouldn't you? What? Like, I do not understand why you would have so much money and want to help other people, but instead, like, allow your warehouses to have deplorable working conditions, not pay your employees shit. He could pay them so much money, and he just
that's why he has so much money is he's paying them shit and in deplorable conditions.
Start paying them a lot. You can start paying them a lot and still be making hella money. Do you know how much money he makes a second, bro?
You know, the other day I think I put it in the chat. If this is for Jeff Bezos' net worth is just shy of $200 billion. And I looked up how many employees he has, and if they broke up all the money between every single employee that works for Amazon, each employee would get like $330 million.
An hour?
No, flat.
Oh,
flat.
Okay.
Like if every employee got an even amount of Jeff Bezos' like net worth, they'd each get like $336 million.
But listen. Here was what I'm reading right now.
Stupid.
Jeff Bezos makes $321 million a day, which comes out to $3,700 $715 a second. Every second, he could give somebody a fucking paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has the money.
That's like double a paycheck too. That's
right. Exactly. For one day, he could just be like, "Hey, every cent I make is going to go to the employees," and he'd still be making bank. Like, it's fucked up. It makes no sense to me.
realistically, he could play it smart too. If he was to actually pay his employees let's say just a crazy outrageous wage, so let's say like 45 an hour just for no fucking reason, he could literally, I feel like so many people would want to work for Amazon, and hypothetically maybe no one's working for Walmart now, or he could put his company.
He could absolutely do that, but he won't, because greed is everything. And what he's seeing is, this is the money right now, not the money I make in the future. But it doesn't even matter anyway, because he has so fucking much of it. Even if he stopped taking money today, right now, he'd still be sitting on
All right, so to tie that question up, fuck Jeff Bezos. Okay. No, hell no, he can stay in space.
I hate that guy. I don't like Elon Musk either, but like, I don't even want to get started about it.
I was gonna say, on the last podcast we talked about like how buying land, and because we said there's no rules in space. There's like, you can't own anything in space. So we talked about in the last podcast how it was a scam that you could buy land on Mars, or you could buy stars.
It's true. People
like, why?
That buying stars bullshit. Sorry, people that do that buying stars bullshit. Like, how you can't know that you're actually buying a star. And also, 99% of the stars that you're seeing in the sky are already dead. So, fuck it, right?
And then when you die, the star you bought is back on the market.
Exactly. No, probably not even. The star that you bought probably doesn't exist. How are you to know, you know?
I want to take a trip to the star that I bought.
Right? That's what I'm going to do with my first Jeff Bezos fucking trip, right? When he starts commercializing, I'm going to be like, listen, can we go to my star? They're going to be like, ma'am, that's like 4 million light years away. Okay?
I want to see what I paid for.
Yeah, that's my, I need to speak to your manager.